Pulling up to 664 Stone Marker Road. It's here off the Brawley Peninsula, literally docking the boat. It's got a covered boat hoist. What I like about this house and why I wanted to show it was it's got that Lake Norman feel to it. It's a small little 1,600 foot ranch. It's been completely redone up to 2025 standards. One of the things I wanted to point out too while we're on the dock is this dock actually, in this house, actually faces south-southwest. So in the wind here in the Carolinas, a lot of our prevailing winds are usually out of the southwest, west-southwest, especially in the summertime. So you get like a nice breeze, so it kind of knocks the bugs down, which is kind of nice. This dock is actually a floating dock. So the dock actually floats and it's secured by these pylons. And these pylons, as the lake fluctuates, the lake will come up and down. So that's why it's important to work with somebody that has some local knowledge of the lake and kind of where those shallow spots are and things to consider when you're buying a lake house. So we just came off the boat and we stepped up onto the fixed platform here. I'd mentioned that there was a floating dock and then there's a fixed dock. So this actually has both. The slip that the boat actually is in is floating and this is fixed. You can see that all of the flooring is a composite, which is really nice. Especially here, it helps a lot with the weather. You don't also get splinters, a lot of wood, you get splinters. Super cool railing, very up to date, very modern. It's got a covered roof, awesome for entertaining. This here is an old boat hoist. You can actually see the boat ramp. One of the things to consider when buying a house on Lake Norman is this is something that's actually grandfathered in. So you actually cannot tear it down and then rebuild it. You can remodel it, but the existing footprint, all of that has to stay the same. You can tell that they've clearly remodeled it, put new doors and made it look really nice to match the house. So you get a nice breeze off of the lake. A lot of our winds come from the southwest. And then it's got all the sand down here on the shoreline. Lake Norman typically has a lot of clay bottoms, muddy. People don't like it on their feet as much, but you got nice white sand brought in. It's kind of like being at the beach on the ocean. Next thing I noticed is the lot itself is very flat. We've got the nice big mature trees, which is super cool. Adds a little shade because in July, the sun is scorching hot, so having a little break from the sun is certainly nice. So they got kind of a cool little fire pit over here. It's kind of fun, you gotta have a lake house, you gotta have a fire pit. That is awesome. This house with that garage, storage unit, boathouse, store jet skis in it, throw a beer pong table in there, you could make that really cool. This house would also be a great Airbnb. I could totally see that being some sort of game room or, like I said, bar area or some sort of entertaining feature. You're down here on 4th of July, Memorial Day. This is a cool spot on the lake. Every good lake house has to have a hot tub. Why not? Okay, so we're up here on the main deck of the house. When you come up here, it's got the lower ceilings. My first impression is just that kind of a cabin, lake house, cozy, fun lake vibe. It definitely has that. Got the little stools here with the little bench, have a cold beer, watch the sun go down. Nice little entertaining area. Giant sliding glass door. That's super cool. I stepped in the house here from the lakeside and you come into the living room. Got a cool little vaulted, A-frame style house. But when I walked in, I started smiling because I'm like, wow, this just feels very homey. It just feels like you would be, entertaining with the wood burning fireplace and, hanging out on the couch, watching, the kids play outside. It's just got a very natural, like homey feel to me. Very cozy. It's not a big house. But if you don't need a big house, you don't need a lot of space. The kitchen here, all updated quartz countertops. They're just attention to detail on everything from the hardware the handles and the faucets. It's very trendy and up to date. They've done a really good job. It looks like they've got an LVP wide plank flooring, which I actually really love in this setup. It's very warm. It matches the house very well. But one of the things is when you're out on the lake and you're wet, you've got maybe some kids that come in here and they get wet, on the floor. They're going to hold up very well. And then as you kind of cruise in here, it kind of warms up a little bit with carpet, in the bedrooms. Could be a bedroom or maybe even like an office area. Super cool bathroom with the blue cabinets and the gold hardware. Nice little cozy bedroom with a view of the lake. What's not to like? Checking out the lion's den. Looks like this is the master with a awesome lake view. Cozy bathroom, all completely redone. The house actually really shows very nice and it's very well decorated. And the shower is pretty rad too. It looks like 18 by 24-inch tiles. That's super cool. Overall, it's the first time I've seen this house. I saw it online and I wanted to go show it. I wanted to go view it today, and I'm glad I did. This house is incredible. If I hadn't just bought my own little lake house, I would definitely be considering this one, I can tell you that. Guys, this is one of my favorite properties that we've shown on Lake Norman. It's listed at $2.2 million, listed by the head team. If you'd like a private tour, let me know, but we're getting ready to get back on the boat. See you later.